Hi, David here of Lancaster Automart A2B. Here we've got a 2016 64 plate Golf, and it's about everything you'd want from a vehicle if you just want a good runner that's good on fuel, not too slow, carries the family, does a bit of everything, this one. So it's 2 litre diesel, so it's got about 150 horsepower, 147 I think is the official figure. It's quite cheap to tax, it does 0 to 60 in about 8.5 seconds, so it's fairly nippy, and it'll get you 55 miles per gallon and be fairly cheap to run. So what I'll do is I'll just show you all the features this vehicle's got, and I'll show you the condition it's in. So we'll just start with the passenger side front tyre and alloy, and as you can see, the alloy itself not in bad condition at all, no curbing anywhere to be seen. And then your wing mirror caps, normally one of the frequently chipped things on most vehicles, absolutely fine. And just while we're on it, if you press the open button on the key, as I just have, it just folds out automatically. There's no button to have to worry about, it just does it with the key. So down the side of the vehicle you can see nothing wrong with the bodywork at all, no dents anywhere. I'll give you the same shot from this side as well. And then just onto the passenger side rear alloy. Again, no curbing anywhere to be seen on that one. Do look like they've been well looked after, and it does have mud guards on each wheel as well, as you can see. Just down there. So onto the back now, you've got your reverse sensors along the back. So you've got 4 of those, I should say parking sensors really. And there is a button on the key that will unlatch the boot. It doesn't lift on its own, but it does just unlatch. So there we are, pop that up. So the boot floor does go dual layer, or double level I should say. So you can have it down here at the very bottom there. Or what you can do is lift it up slightly, and then it goes a little more level towards here, so you don't have quite as big of a lift to lift things over there. But underneath there you do have a spare wheel as well, so for example you might be able to put a slightly bigger wheel in and then have it a little bit more elevated if you don't want a space saver. And I've already put a seat down, so you can see with it on this slightly elevated bit there's not much of a lip at all, so it makes the boot a bit flatter. And then just before we move on, you do get a 12-volt socket in the boot alongside a couple of hooks, one on each side. We'll just close that up now. Then into the back. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of leg room, and I can also just show you how flat it is from this side. So one of the weird little features of this that you don't get in many other vehicles of this size, you do get an armrest there with 2 cup holders, but you also get the option to lower the middle entirely. A little bit easier with 2 hands, but as you can see it can be done. Just flip that up while we're there. So as you can see, if you've got a few long items, you can just run them straight through and you can still keep both passenger seats. You don't have to fold one down entirely. So it is quite practical. And there you are, without anyone in there, you can see it is quite spacious for a hatchback. And you do get a couple of vents there for the comfort of your rear seat passengers. So moving on now into the driver's seat. So you do have all your functions for your wing mirrors there, including heating and folding. And then just down there you've got your controls for all your electric windows. So just to the right of the steering wheel you get automatic lights, so we'll leave that on, that one there. And then there's also a small little sort of secondary glove box just on the driver's side. So we'll just close that, pop the key in, and as you can see there, just before it disappears, the mileage 79,943. And we just turn the key. There you go, does have a bit of low fuel, but we do make sure there's a little bit in before handover. So there we go, driving data. And we'll just turn that on. Make sure the volume's actually off as well. So, quite a modern sort of vehicle inside, does have navigation as well. Just press the button there. So as you can see there, Lund Industrial Estate, that's where we are currently. Just see if I can find the home button, there we go, so menu. So you do get navigation, I'm not sure how you flick through these. Oh, touchscreen apparently, there we go, that's even easier. So you've got radio, telephone, media, so there's quite a few things going on with here, everything seems to be done through the centre console as well. Vehicle, and then I assume settings is the last one. So if we go into media anyway, we'll use these shortcuts around the side. You can see there's quite a few ways of getting things pretty quickly. Got radio, voice control, I assume it's voice control. Traffic will be your traffic reports. Then you've got vehicle status there where it's telling us that we do have 30 miles of range left, so you get a bit more detail on that one. So it's quite straightforward. Everything seems to work as you'd expect. So onto the wheel anyway. So you've got a few controls to flick through your menus and to access your phone and voice control on this side. Then over here, this is more your cruise control, and there's your distance from the vehicle in front, as you can see by the little dotted lines of the vehicle. You've also got volume there. Then onto your stalks. Behind that you've got your lights. Then on this side you've got your wipers. And as mentioned before, you do have automatic lights there, so you can just leave them be. That's pretty much just your main beam on that side. Then you do have a volume switch there, which you just turn, obviously, and on and off there. And then this one, I would assume, flicks you through menus when you're on them. Just below that, you've got your climate control functions. So it is just aircon. So you turn it right down for aircon to be on, and turn your fan speed up. And as you can see, it's just gone orange there. We can flick it up a little bit, put temperature up. So it works exactly as you'd expect, that one. Nothing too fancy there. And then down onto the gear stick. So it is really nice to use actually, 6-speed manual, really notchy as well. To go in reverse, you just push it down, then it goes straight across. And you've also got auto stop start button there. You've got your parking sensors as well, so they're front and back. And then you've got your drive mode. So just before I move on too far, if you do pop it in reverse, you can see your park pilot there, so it tells you exactly how far away you are from everything. So it's really handy, that one. And then just before I get too far, you've got this little tray here, and there's a little media in port just in there. Then underneath here, you've got 2 cup holders, nice and hidden away with that up. You've got a 12-volt socket just there. Nice little tray with a little plastic bit you can remove if you want to give it a clean. You've got electronic parking brake with a brake hold or auto hold function. Then you've got a nice comfy armrest that is slidable, so you can move it forwards if you sit a little further forwards. And then underneath it is just storage in there. And then just before I finish this video up, as you can see, you've also got a CD player and a couple of slots for your memory cards just inside the glove box. So it's very practical, plenty of space to keep things, and really efficient to run. So if there's anything I've not covered in this video, you'd like a bit more info, or maybe you'd even like to come down and test drive the vehicle, don't hesitate to get in contact with us and we'll see how we can help you out. Thanks, take care, bye.